So after natin ni-review si Motorola G100 Pro, may nakita ko something na mukhang okay din. This is the all-new na Motorola G55 5G. Ang kanyang presyo is really jaw-dropping. And there's something na mga na-discover ko dito na magugulat kayo at malalaglang ang iyong panga at baka magnganga pa kayo dahil mura siya with a lot of polish. So kung gusto nyo malaman kung ano mga surprise specs dito sa loob ng phone na ito, panoorin nyo ng buo itong video, huwag kayo skip ng skip. So kita natin yung box ni Motorola G55 5G, very simple lang, no? Mukha siyang parang recycled material na box. Unlike si G100 Pro, kulay white, malinis. Ito, medyo parang mukhang early days Xiaomi na mga box. Yung mga Xiaomi 3, Xiaomi 4 kung naabutan ninyo. Parang mukhang cardboard na recyclable box. So meron siyang tampered-proof seal, and what I got here is the global room variant. Meron siya dalawang variant na pwede pagpilian, China ROM and global ROM, which I'll link on the description later. So buksan muna natin box. Motorola. I like. Simple lang ka ng packaging. And natutuwa ako dito sa kanya. Ginagaya na si Samsung. Tinatago na sa ibabaw. So, quick pick. Meron tayong jelly case na translucent, no? Hindi to medyo may pagka-transparent pero hindi sobrang transparent. May kunting hazy effect siya. Alam ko nosebleed kayo sa term pero ang meaning ng hazy ko is parang medyo kunting pagka-blurred ang effect niya pag tinignan mo na mabuti. Meron tayong warranty card and quick start guide. Hello Moto. Ito yung sinasabi nila dati eh. Hello Moto. Ano, pwede na maging voice actor? Meron pa mga ibang items dito inside. Andito ako ng black na A to C cable. And meron din tayo kasama na 33 watts na fast charging brick. At this price point, guys. Funny enough na kanina ko pa hinahanap ang kanyang SIM ejector pin. Pero parang hindi ko makita. Ayun. Nakatago sa loob ng booklet. Ayan. So meron, may SIM ejector tool pala siya. Muntik makalusot. Pero kung in case wala sa SIM ejector pin, kumuha ka na lang ng paper clip, i-bend mo na lang ng patuwid, and itusok mo. Tapos. Iba talaga pag Boy Scout, no? Laging handa. Anyway, tama na yung kwentuhan. Andito na yung phone natin. Oh, it looks nice. Pretty sleek. Ito kanyang color black. Motorola G55 5G. And guys, ang kanyang 8256. Magugulat kayo sa kanyang presyo, no? Na guys, itong Motorola G55 5G, ang kanyang 8256 is priced at around 7,100 pesos, which is sobrang mura para sa akin. It might even go further lower during mga double-digit sales or during mga payday sale. Abangan ninyo, no? Just check the link on the description box below or just simply click the YouTube shopping link na ipopost lang natin dyan para makuha nito ng legit and hindi scam. Dahil ang daming scam post, magugulat ka, may nagpo-post ng 500 pesos dito, pero scam. So, doble ingat lang tayo. Just use the link that I provide. And guys, one of the lowest price na nakita ko dito sa phone nito, 7,199. Now, one of the good things dito sa phone na ito is compact siya. Madali siyang bitbitin. And one of the good things din dito sa likod is matte finish din siya. So, wala siyang fingerprints and classic Motorola look siya. Dark na ng black. Pero pag nailawan, medyo may pagka-shiny, glittery a little bit. Pero hindi masyado pansinin, no? And what I like dito sa kanya is at this price point, 7,000 pesos, guys, meron kang ultra-wide lens. Normally, sa ibang phones, sasabihin niya, 2MP na depth sensor or 2MP na AI sensor or whatever. Ito, working na ultra-wide sensor to, guys, at 7K. And best yet dito, guys, 5G siya. Na-try ko sa Globe Smart and dito lahat 5G connected. Wala ako naging problema sa kanya. And one thing na gusto ko pa rin sa kanya dito is meron pa siyang audio jack dito. And another thing din dito sa kanya is expandable pa kanyang storage. So you have a hybrid dito sa loob. Either go for dalawang 5G na nano SIM or isang 5G nano SIM plus isang micro SD expansion. Pero for me, 256 is more than enough. Overall form factor for me, not bad. Pero one thing na take away dito sa kanya is hindi masyado manipis sa kanyang bezel, which is a given at 7K. Pero malit naman ang kanyang punch hole. Buti nga punch hole eh. Sa iba, teardrop pa yan. 2026 na. Now, if you're doing everyday multitasking dito sa phone na ito, expect mo naman na kaya naman na mag-perform. And doing all of the tasks na ginagawa ko dito sa regularly, like doing AI chat GPT, doing some mild video editing sa CapCut, and playing some mild games, walang problema dito sa phone na ito. It can even hold up dahil 8 gigs ang kanyang RAM, and smooth naman ang every single operation ko dito sa phone na ito. And by the way, guys, this phone is being powered by the Gadget Dimensity 7025, which is a 6nm chip for me, not bad on a day-to-day task. glass at 7,000 pesos, guys, sobrang okay siya. Just don't expect na sobrang lupit niya sa gaming, pero it can play you games, which pag-usapan natin later. Now, pag tinignan naman natin sa Antutu benchmark, 704,000 points, which is, for me, solid. And kung gusto mo makita ibang benchmark na nakuha natin, ito, pakita ko muna sa inyo. Now, currently, itong phone na ito is running Android version 15. I'm not quite sure kung meron siya pang update papunta Android 16. Pero itself, no, itong Android 15, for me, it's good enough. If you're getting the global variant, expect na wala na siyang updates. Pero if you're getting the China ROM variant, expect na magkakaroon pa rin ng updates. So, pick your poison. Kasi meron mga taong praning ayaw ng China ROM. So, okay naman ang global ROM. Pero if you're willing to risk and explore, go for the China ROM variant. Now, pagdating naman sa battery, it's nothing special. Pero one thing na gusto ko sa kanya, despite na maliit ang form factor, which is sabi ko naman sa inyo, compact smartphone siya. May 5,000 mAh pa siyang battery dito and supporting up to 30 watts na fast charging, which is for me, not bad na for its price point. And one thing to consider talaga dito, guys, ang gaan niya at 179 grams. And tumatagal naman ka ng battery. And guess what? One whole day, guys, kayang-kaya na itagal. Dahil ginamit ko naman to as my daily driver to test it out and doing all of your normal things on day-to-day basis. Basta huwag ka nang babad sa gaming, kaya na magbigay ng roughly 13 hours on screen on time, which is for me not bad. Now, if you want to see the full specs nito Motorola G55 5G, ito share ko sa inyo. Pause nyo na lang. Pagdating sa display, I kinda like it dahil sobrang compact naman niya, maliit sa aking pocket. And this phone still has a 6.49-inch na IPS LCD. And take note, guys, meron pa siyang 120Hz screen refresh rate. Good thing din dito sa kanya is Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protected na siya. So it's scratch resistant and sort of a little bit of a drop resistance, siguro maybe at chest level, magsusurvive naman siya. Ang kanyang gilid is plastic frames and it has a plastic back. Meron ibang variant na eco leather finish pero nakuha natin is a plastic back. Now, to note na itong phone na ito, for me, nung ginagamit ko naman siya as a daily driver, ginagamit ko siya for mga social media, okay naman dito ang kanyang browsing experience. Wala lang naging problema, basta you had a good internet connection, naka 5G ka naman, or naka Wi-Fi ka naman, you'll have a good browsing experience. Mabilis mo mag-load yung mga shorts, reels natin dito on this phone. Just don't expect na it would give you a display like yung mga AMOLED screen. Pero itself, guys, sobrang okay na siya para sa akin. For its price point, always remember na nandun lang tayo sa 7K na price point. Kung nanood ka naman ng videos dito, okay din, not bad. I did try to watch some videos dito, like mga Korean novela, watching some basketball games. Kayang-kaya naman niya mag-perform. Now, to my surprise, itong phone na ito has stereo speaker and being tuned by Dolby Atmos pa, which is a big surprise at 7,000 pesos, no? Normally, pag 7,000 pesos, medyo crappy ang yung audio or just isa lang kanyang loudspeaker. Ito, stereo speaker na siya, Dolby Atmos pa siya, meron pa siyang audio jack dito, which is for me, panalo pagdating sa sound experience. But before natin sabihin na sobrang okay siya, check lang natin kanyang sound quality. Now, yung kanyang sound is coming dito sa ilalim, may tatlong butas siya, and the other one is coming dito sa kanyang earpiece. Which for me, I was quite surprised na not bad ang kanyang sound. I was expecting na medyo tama lang, mahina, pero since tuned naman siya by Dolby Atmos, so expect it to be better than the rest. And it's a surprise at 7K. Now, despite this being a Dimensity 7025, pero tinry pa rin natin maglaro ng games dito para matest lang natin and to show you na kaya pa rin niya mag-gaming. And one good thing din dito sa kanya is meron pa siyang game mode dito na pwedeng pagpilian. Lalagyan mo sa Beast mode or Turbo mode. And one good thing din is makita mo rin ang kanyang FPS counter, which pwede mo ilagay lang dyan sa tabi habang naglalaro ka. Na dalawang games nilaro ko, Call of Duty Mobile and Honor of Kings. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, consistent naman siya at 60 FPS. Naglalaro siya at around mga 58 to 61. Doon yung napapansin ko sa kanyang FPS counter. The gameplay was okay. Though medyo mas maliit lang yung viewing angle dahil mas maliit lang yung phone. Pero it doesn't really affect yung kanyang performance. Touch response is good. Sound is okay, not bad. You can put on your favorite headset if you like na wired para better gaming experience. And nagtagal ako dito na isang oras playing several matches, no, which is for me not bad. Kanyang graphics po, its price point at 7K. And definitely, I would say na pretty solid ang gameplay ko at the 7,000 pesos na price range. Pinakainit na inabot ko dyan is just 37 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Honor of Kings, it also was a consistent 60 FPS. The gameplay was okay, smooth naman siya. Wala akong na-feel na frame drops or lags along along the way. Okay ang kanyang touch response. The sound is just okay for me, not bad. Ginamitan ko siya ng Bluetooth TWS to give me a better experience. Touch response is good. Overall gameplay, wala akong naging problema. Satisfied naman ako. And wala na mga reklamo sa kanya, no, at its price point. And pinakamainit na inabot niya is just 36 degrees Celsius. Now guys, this is another surprise. At 7,000 pesos, meron ka ng isang 50MP na main camera sensor guys with OIS. Take note, may OIS siya. And the other one is a 8MP na ultra-wide sensor which can give you up to 180 degrees na field of view. This one can shoot you up to 1080p and 60fps. Yung kanyang harap is a 16MP na shooter which can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. Now, tingnan natin some shots na nakuha natin from the outdoor. Pag tinitingnan naman natin mga greens on outdoor, well, not bad. Pero pansin ko, medyo may pagka-yellowish tint siya konti. Pero that is pag mayroong mga sunlight. Pero pag wala namang sunlight, medyo okay naman kayo ng pagka-green. Wala naging problema sa kanya. Pero there are some photos like this one, pansin mo, pag nailawan ng sunlight, medyo nagkakaroon siya parang semi-yellow tint, which is parang hindi ko masyado trip. Maybe it's just me. Pero kung wala naman siyang sunlight, eh okay naman siya. Like itong flower na ito was okay. Magandang kanyang greens, maganda rin kanyang flower. Okay rin ang mga ibang color na flowers like the purple, and the mga red flowers. Okay naman siya based sa aking mata. Now, if you're going for indoor low light, dami ako na-capture dito naman sa kanya. Okay naman mga subject naman na-captured ko, pero hindi lang is sobrang litaw. Maganda yung kanyang colors, vibrant like the other phones. Pero for me guys, no, yung mga shots na nakuha ko dito, I just have to consider it at a 7K na price point. Kasi pag kinompare mo sa ibang mga phones, eh, talagang solid na siya at its price point. Talagang mapapawaw ka na lang sa kanya na, uy, not bad itong mga photos sa ito na being captured just a budget of 7,000 pesos. Talagang okay na siya. Just my point of view, talagang for me, solid. Yung mga food shots na nakuha ko dito, okay. Hindi lang siya sobrang stand out. Pero you'll be able to get a good snap naman dito using this Motorola G55 5G. Now, pag selfie naman pinag-uusapan natin, honestly, not bad yung mga nakuha ko dito on outdoor. Surprisingly, it's quite good for its price point. Decent yung mga selfie shots na nakuha natin. Preserve naman mga imperfection na aking mukha. Though, it's a little bit softer compared sa ibang mga phones at mga 10K price point. Pero not bad na siya, no? And surprisingly, pagdating sa indoor, not bad yung mga shots na nakuha ko. Kahit medyo low light, was still able to perform. Though, it's a little bit softer. Pero not bad ang mga shots na nakuha ko dito sa kanya. Surprisingly good. And here's a video using the front-facing camera. Ang resolution ng Motorola G55 5G, shooting using the front-facing camera 1080p and 30fps. Well, not bad for its price point. Solid. What I can say is hindi siya shaky. That's what I can say. And here's a video using the rear camera. Ito naman ang rear camera ng Motorola G55 5G. If you're shooting 1080p and 60fps, quite stable naman just using my bare hand. And well, resolution is just okay. Hindi naman siya super duper standout, pero not bad na for its price point. Taking a look at the resolution, honestly, not bad. So guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa phone na ito? Motorola G55 5G at 7,000 pesos guys. Probably for me, it's a steal. Ba't ko nasabi yun? Kasi there's a lot of phone at this price point na so-so lang spec, isa lang kanyang camera, and yung kanyang gaming performance is mediocre. Alam naman natin, siguro Snapdragon 6 series, or siguro MediaTek Helio G100, or G99, yun ang mga makukuha mo at that price point. Pero ibahin mo dito, dahil this is a Dimensity 7025, plus yung kanyang camera module, main sensor ka, tapos may ultra-wide sensor ka pa. Makunat ka ng battery, 30 watts din ang kanyang support, and you get a really good-looking na Motorola design dito. For me, it's a good choice. Either you go for the global variant or China ROG variant, parehong okay. Now, if you want to know kung saan nyo pwede mabili itong phone na ito, I'll post the link on the description box below. And just simply click the YouTube shopping link na bilang nililitaw. And if you know anyone na naghanap ng phone at this price point, feel free to share this video to them. And of course, in-encourage ko kayo to like, subscribe dito sa akin channel so you don't miss out yung mga video like this one na medyo rare at siguro wala nakakapansin ng mga ibang tech reviewer here on this channel. So paano, hanggang dito muna ako and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.